Hello, my fellow foodies. I am Kevin Aguilar, and I'm here with a little foodie delicious video that I think was going to be a little different from some of the other content that I'll be producing or have been producing, depending upon when you see this. And this was something I thought was just a little interesting. And I thought so much of it should go without saying, but the fact that it actually came up in this big survey, to me, was kind of shocking. And one or two of the things was mortifying. So I'm curious to know what your guys' thoughts are as well. So we're gonna dive right into this. I'm gonna put my phone down. All right, so there was this big survey done with servers and other restaurant staff about some of the major do's and don'ts. And this is primarily all the top 10 don'ts that they came up with. And again, the majority of these, I can't even believe they're even on this list. But they made it on there, so people must be doing it. I'm curious if you've done it, and if you're brave enough to comment down below admitting it. Anyways, here we go. Finding your own seat. So that is an issue, evidently, because they have a hostess or to seat you, and there's very specific reasons in their industry why they want to be the ones to seat you. They may be plotting and planning out for a big party. There's just a lot of different things. So if you go into the restaurant and you see the hostess is not there, and you see the table that you want, you make a beeline for it, not okay, in case you didn't know. Number 2, ignoring the specials. So in some of the other dining establishments, you get seated, they'll come out, and then of course they want to tell you the specials. Listen to the specials. They are required to tell this to you, and you kind of might be doing yourself an injustice. Now, I know like a lot of you have your one specific item at each specific restaurant that you just absolutely love, but it's okay to branch out. It's okay to expand your palate. Just hear them out. Listen to those specials. Too chatty. So as much as your server absolutely is thrilled to have you in their section, and they do want to do that initial connection and make that, do some chit chat, it is not always appropriate for you to share your whole life story with them at that time. They may have other guests that they have to attend to. So keep that in mind. I get it. You've been cooped up for the last couple of years because of COVID, and now you just want to tell them your whole life story, but they recommend against that. Alrighty. Ordering from someone else. So let's say the server comes and you're just not quite ready. You haven't decided entirely between the lasagna and the salmon or whatever the case may be. And then they leave, and then 2 seconds later you're like, I'm gonna go with the salmon. And you a different server's coming by and you just want to tell them your order. Don't do that for numerous reasons. It can cause complications in the kitchen. It can cause issues with the wait staff. Just a whole bunch of reasons not to do it. Don't do it. Be patient. Wait another 45 seconds for your server. Order from them. Now this one I find almost mortifying, and I just don't know if I'm just conceptually just thinking of it wrong or what, but don't help unload the tray. So the server comes up and they have that the tray of all the different foods and stuff on there. Don't just stand up or whatever and just reach up and grab your food. No. That's rude, and it could cause it to get off balance. It could cause problems, and the fact that this made it on the list was a little surprising. And I'm trying to think if I've ever seen anyone do it. I would be mortified if I have. Here's something a little interesting. We're just gonna move on because I could talk about that last one forever. Cleaning up your own mess. So let's say something horrific happens. You spill the carafe of juice or wine or water, and it breaks into a million pieces. You're mortified, so you run. You want to get paper towels and try to clean up. They advise, let them help, let them do the cleanup. They have the right towels and everything to do. Plus, if there's broken glass involved, it's a liability. If you get cut or if you don't clean it up properly and they don't know there's glass, lots of things can go wrong with that. As mortifying as it may be, let them assist with the cleanup. Just like number 5, the grabbing the food from the tray, this number 7 here, helping yourself to a fill up. So let's say you are just having iced tea and what have you, and you know how they have those little stations, and you see that there's a picture there, and you know for a fact that you're all right, and you know the wait staff is super busy. I hope this wasn't a rough edit. Anyways, don't walk over there. Don't grab that pitcher. Don't pour your own iced tea or what have you. Just be patient. Let them come. Let them top you off. Don't do it yourself. All right, stacking your own dishes. So on this list of the survey that was done with a bunch of different servers from across the nation, stacking your own dishes is not wanted, and they prefer that you don't. So if you're having a large party and everyone's kind of like moving the tables down, you're making that big pile there at the end of the table, they say, no, don't do that. So that's kind of nice to me. I've had some major dinner parties. I've seen that done. I thought it might have been a nice gesture or a helpful gesture, so that one was news to me. The next one, and this should be a no-brainer, but it made the list, which means there was a reason for it, and that is, don't wait until the end to split your check. So you have 3, 4, 5 different checks in your party. Let's say there's 5 different couples, and each couple's on their own check. Don't wait until the very end and to go, surprise, we all want separate checks. Be upfront. Let them know right up front about that. And lastly, but not least, they asked, don't save your complaints for Yelp. If there's a problem, if there's an issue, they say, please, please, please let the server or the restaurant management have an opportunity to fix it or make it right. Don't smile and be cordial throughout the whole entire interaction in the evening and then get home, go on Yelp and just say, they gave me the wrong order. I didn't want salmon, they gave me tuna, or whatever the case may be. So anyways, those are some 10 tips from your wait staff from across the nation, them asking you as you return to indoor dining of things please not to do. Thanks for watching, my fellow foodies, and I look forward to seeing you at some dining events soon. I'm Kevin Aguilar. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.